Hey everybody, welcome back to Around the Emirates podcast with Sara Mousa, where I speak to guests from across Saudi about topics you want to hear about. Today I'm joined by two incredible dermatologists. Hi, Dr. Parul, and hi, Dr. Akreti.
Hello. Hi, Sarah.
Nice to have you ladies here. So I've welcomed these fantastic dermatologists on the show because they are co-founders of Athena Dermatology Clinic in Dubai. It's a really cool clinic that specializes specifically in combining medical precision with a modern regenerative approach to skin health. And I think that's a really important topic that we should be thinking about more today. So please, ladies, tell me your stories and what got you to co-found this clinic together.
Well, I've been a dermatologist for close to 10 years and I think about 8 years in Dubai. And one thing that I personally noticed, and I'm sure Dr. Akreti agrees as well, is that here aesthetics has always been practiced very separately from the medical part of it, while actually in dermatology at the end of it is the basis for aesthetics. So that is a gap that we noticed, and we knew each other for a while. We knew that our practicing style is very, very similar, and that's how we got about and started a clinic where both can coexist and support each other.
Wow, beautiful answer, Dr. Akreti. Is there anything you want to add to that?
Yes, actually, the saying that beauty is not just skin deep, that is so true in our case because it is not only about aesthetics or how you're looking outside. It is on a basis of that the skin rests on internal body parts and it is medically oriented. So it's not going to be only superficial. So it is as deep as it gets.
I like what you did there. But no, it's interesting to hear about it from the perspective of it's not just about kind of skincare. It's not just about moisturizing. It's about internally the kind of treatment that you have to get in your skin cells from the inside, right? And of course, being two incredible, female entrepreneurs, especially doctors, what kind of challenges came with founding a clinic like this together?
So,
Well,
I'll take this
you
one.
can do
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yes, surprisingly, I will tell you that it has been such a wonderful journey to start the clinic and be it from the inception of it. Obviously, a lot of thought process has gone behind, but from the day of get-go where we stepped in and we formed the trade license, the government has been, the UAE government, the Dubai government has been so supportive of female entrepreneurs. We have got so much tremendous support from everybody in the community to help us out, be it the government officials, be it the policies, be it understanding what we are doing. And everywhere it has just been amazing.
I'd like to add that it has also personally been a very fun journey because till now we were only practicing the medicine part of it. Now we are sort of trying to understand the business component of the clinics, the marketing component of the clinics, and things like that. So it has definitely been a journey. But as Dr. Akriti said, it's been very. I mean, we have drawn support from everywhere, and we're very grateful for that.
I love to hear A, women supporting women, which is something that we need to see more of, and B, the fact that you were able to so easily establish yourselves in a relatively new country. Obviously, we're all expats, right? We don't come from the UAE. So being fortunate enough to be in a country that does support us is something that is very particular. It's a very particular type of healthcare and type of clinic that you ladies run. And I love the energy that you ladies have together. Like you seem like you're kind of like, two peas in a pod kind of thing. And I'm going to throw in a question in there that I didn't brief you guys on before, if that's okay. But obviously, you have a friendship outside of the office. And how do you balance maintaining that friendship without killing each other, basically?
A lot of gossiping.
I think
We
it
love it.
also burns down to the fact that we have been friends before we became
Yeah.
partners, and I think we had been sort of thinking about doing something together, working together, if not just opening a clinic together, but definitely working together for a very long time. So all those fights, all those disagreements happened way before.
Before, actually, yes. And somewhere down the line, work ethics is also very important. And we both come from extremely strong work ethic background where we do, sort of prioritize of what we are emphasizing on work first. And yes, there is friendship, but there is this as well.
I love that. So, what does a typical day look like for you ladies? Like a client walks in, they want to look at some regenerative methods to feel fresh, feel young. Like, how does it work?
So the first thing is obviously trying to figure out what they want. I mean, a lot of times people come in not knowing what they want. They'll sort of target one specific procedure, but what's more important is to understand why they want that procedure. The second thing obviously comes in is our medical expertise. So you might want something, but what is leading to that, and how we can help you uh, get a more sustainable result, that comes in. And then comes the treatment plans. And again, everybody has different requirements when it comes to especially aesthetic procedures. People might not want any downtime. It might not look like you have done something, or you want something which is more long term. So we establish that first and take it from there. I think that is another thing that both of us are really proud of, is that we really take the time to understand what's happening and then finally go in and do anything.
And assessment as well. I mean, unless
Yeah.
the first stage when the patient walks in is that we do a thorough assessment. We do it with a skin analyzer machine. We take photographs. We sit and speak to the patient, explain them according to what their face is or what their needs are, because everybody looks different, and it's not a one size fit all situation over here. We cater to individual needs, which is very important.
I really appreciate that you put so much time and energy and investment into each and every individual patient. It's skincare is obviously incredibly important for people to prioritize, and people don't think about the steps that go in behind the scenes to have strong and healthy skin. So it's beautiful that you take it onto a more personal level as well. You get to know the person, understand them, where they're coming from, what their challenges have been, how to help them from both a beauty perspective and also kind of the medical perspective of this is the best thing for your skin cells to remain happy, so to speak. And obviously, you've worked together for years, you've been friends for years. What is something interesting that has happened in the process of kind of co-founding this clinic that you wouldn't have expected?
I think we were just talking about the other day that when we started thinking about the clinic and when we started approaching people, the relevant people who we wanted to take help from, in some way or the other, we found people who have interacted with us in the past, whether they were, I know, childhood neighbors or whether they were old patients that we came across, and they're like, oh, I've seen you before, and then realized that we have actually met them before. So that was
Yeah.
it
And
was
and
a lot of
one
full circle moments.
Yeah. And one another full circle moment was the place where we opened the clinic. We discussed that as well. So that was the first choice we had in mind. And then we said, you know what, okay, let's go look around. And we looked around for, I think, 7 or 8 more places. And eventually we landed up with the first one. So we just ended up
Yeah.
like going full circle and coming back to where we started and realizing that the first decision was the best decision.
I love that. Sometimes you gotta, trust your gut feeling, and if the first place is the place
Yeah.
Yeah.
to go, obviously you
Also, if
should look at the
something is
places,
going to
but
fall in place, it always falls in place one way or the
Yeah.
other.
it is meant to be. If it's meant to be, it will be, whether you like it or not. So you could have seen 100 places, but at the end of the day, you went back to the first place because that's just where the heart and the soul of your clinic was meant to be. And out of curiosity, what is your favorite thing about what you do?
Well, for
Um,
me, it's working with Parul.
Your
Now
own
that's
point.
flattery. That's simply so that she can get through the week smoothly. I
No,
think it's
I really mean it.
A little bit.
well, that, and I think it's also the, when somebody achieves what they want to achieve, and that satisfaction that it gives
Yeah.
us when somebody walks in with, a lot of doubts or maybe just questions, and then they go away happy. I think that
Sometimes
is what
hope as
keeps us
well.
going. Yeah.
They come in with immense hope that they want to achieve something with themselves, with their body, with their face, with their overall health, and we help them get there.
I love that. That's so just heartwarming, and the passion that you that both of you ladies have is so evident. You are doing this because you love to do it. You want to see people feel healthier, not just from the outside, but from the inside, like that sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that they feel when they are doing something that is prioritizing themselves, right? We're so busy in our 9 to 5s where we forget things like drinking water and making sure we're taking our vitamins and making sure that we are doing our full skincare routine. And I'm sure it goes much deeper than that, but it is beautiful that you're helping people feel better about themselves. And for those out there that are listening to this conversation, what word of advice would you want them to leave this with?
Um, I would say be true to yourself. Do not lose yourself while pursuing a particular look, a particular aesthetic. We need to have a happy, confident life, and that just reflects onto everything, whether it's our health, whether it's our skin, whether it's our looks. So
Yeah, it's overall holistic health. It's not just how you look.
Cool. Anything else you wanted to add to that, Dr. Akreti?
Well, Parul just summed it all, and I would say that, in 2025, it's about wellness, about longevity. It's all about understanding your body and then moving forward as a whole, not as just superficially looking good. So, I think we play a very small part in that larger journey, but we are trying our best.
Nice. I love that. And thank you so much for taking the time to share your stories with me. I love the friendship you guys have. It is your energy is contagious and you are role models for, female entrepreneurs that want to work together to make the world a better place.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Thanks, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.